It's like a beautiful name, Isis.
Ellen's rough.
Ellen is like an old...
But it's a rough one now.
It's a rough one now because she was running Abu Ghraib in the back of her show. That's a rough one. She's out there dancing with Kristen Bell, and in the back, there's people that are getting up on the rack like this.
It's so weird when you see, like, a lot of people saying that someone who seems so nice is not nice at all.
Sure, and I'm sure that's probably not public information yet, but who's the person that's #1 on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And I can get on that list,
Yes,
right?
without a doubt, you are invited.
That is so generous of you. Cheers to that.
See you at the White Party.
I think out of touch with reality is selling multi-million-dollar homes and moving to England, which apparently Ellen DeGeneres is doing. You know, they have a right to be upset. They were unhappy with the election results, but I think which reality are we living in?
What's up with all these celebrities suddenly packing their bags and jetting off? Joe Rogan and Katt Williams are diving into this mysterious trend where stars are disappearing to distant lands, claiming it's all about taking a break or fleeing election drama. Some say it's the fallout from Trump's win. But here's the kicker. There's chatter that these A-listers might be escaping something far darker, their ties to Diddy and the possible fallout from his controversies. First on the list, Ellen DeGeneres. After Trump's election, Ellen announced her move to the UK, citing the political climate as her reason for leaving.
Ellen DeGeneres celebrating her love story, while also seemingly confirming her big move to the UK.
I'll walk away really when I stop having fun.
The former daytime talk show host sharing this sweet pic with her wife Portia de Rossi in the English countryside in honor of being together 2 decades. Writing 20 years ago today, we began this relationship not realizing what a long, beautiful adventure this would be. My wife, my best friend, the love of my life. Thank you for being you and loving me. So happy we get to travel and explore the world together in the next 20 years and looking forward to our first snowy Christmas.
I'm really happy for every single thing that happened in my life. I'm happy for the times that were the hardest times in my life because I feel like that's what makes you, you know?
Ellen's post coming just weeks after she reportedly told friends Donald Trump's re-election prompted her to, quote, get the hell out of the US. Moving from her Montecito mansion to England. But turns out she was already house hunting ahead of the election.
But let's keep it real. Many are giving her the side eye on that explanation. Rumors suggest her sudden exit might have less to do with politics and more to do with avoiding the mess from Diddy potentially cooperating with the FBI. Is she just trying to get ahead of whatever's about to go down? And let's not forget Ellen and Diddy's long-standing friendship. Over the years, they've exchanged numerous tweets that paint a picture of their camaraderie. Some of these interactions have raised eyebrows, especially given the current rumors surrounding Diddy.
For you, including this tweet that has gone re-viral, and it's gross, guys. I don't know what the heck Ellen was thinking as this tweet has gone all over and it's still up. I was like, is this tweet real? And apparently it is. This is from November 2016. Happy birthday, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, or as I call him, Cuddle McSnuggle Stuff. You don't need to know why. I mean, my goodness, why wouldn't you have deleted that? The fact that she just forgot, didn't go back and check. Whoo, this is just a really bad look. And that's her account, just in case. I wanted to make sure. Yep, that's the one. That is the Ellen account. And she's calling him Cuddle McSnuggle Stuff. Was Ellen getting these girls at the party too? Is that what was going on?
But their friendship wasn't only online. Diddy made regular appearances on Ellen's show, and their on-screen chemistry felt genuine. Now more than ever, people are questioning whether Ellen was blind to the controversies, or if she was simply putting on a show.
What time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party, though.
Uh-huh.
No, it'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, you know, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
Mm-hmm. And then it will carry on there?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean the after party.
Mm-hmm. No, I know about them. Is that going to be a new thing? Are you going to try to be early?
Yes, I'm trying to be early.
Are you going to be early for my party?
Yes, I am. No.
No.
You know I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right, not too late though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not
Okay.
too late, because you know, once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you I'm not gonna let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
Good.
Your shoes, your feet are gonna have blisters. You're gonna be dancing so hard.
I can't wait.
Ellen DeGeneres being linked to Diddy wouldn't be that shocking when you consider her own checkered past with workplace culture. Known for her "Be Kind" motto, Ellen has faced serious allegations regarding her treatment of staff. For years, there were whispers of a toxic environment behind the scenes of her show, culminating in 2020 with numerous former employees speaking out about incidents of racism and intimidation.
With executive producer Ed Glavin left her shaken.
We were in our production meetings and she would watch Ed go off on people. Ellen would look at Ed and she would laugh because I was hoping she was going to say, Ed, you can't be yelling at crew this way. You can't be yelling at people this way. She laughed and she said, every production needs their dog.
Meaning
Ed is her dog.
Like her attack dog.
Her attack dog, so therefore she doesn't need to do that. He took the role of being the attack dog that she didn't have to now be the attack dog. So she didn't have to yell.
So when Ellen says she's not aware of this environment, you don't think that rings true?
It's a lie.
Muscat won 2 daytime Emmys with the show. She was let go in 2004.
As a host, she's amazing. As a host. But as a boss and someone who's behind the scenes running the show, she's a different person. She's not the person people see in front of the camera.
Do you think anything will change?
No, because she should have apologized 16 years ago. This environment, this toxic culture that she created in the office has been going on for 16 years.
One of the most scandalous moments from the Ellen DeGeneres show took place in 2019 during a tense exchange with Dakota Johnson. When Ellen joked about not being invited to Dakota's birthday party, Dakota shot back, "Actually, no, that's not true, Ellen. You were invited." This bold correction quickly went viral, with many interpreting it as Dakota's daring call-out of Ellen's seemingly phony persona.
Happy belated birthday. When was your birthday?
It was October 4th.
October 4th. You turned 30.
I did.
And how was the party? I wasn't invited.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited. Last time I was on the show, last year, you gave me a bunch of about not inviting you, but I didn't even know you wanted to be invited.
Well, who doesn't want to be invited to a party?
Well, I didn't even know you liked me.
Of course I like you. You knew I liked you. You've been on the show many times, and don't I show like? Yeah.
But I did invite you and you didn't come, so.
This time you invited me?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How do you know? I don't think so.
Ask everybody. Ask Jonathan, your producer. Who said you were?
I was
he's
invited?
right there.
Why didn't I go?
I don't know.
Back in 2008, Ellen DeGeneres pressured Mariah Carey to drink champagne on her show to prove she wasn't pregnant after rumors spread. Ellen handed her the drink and joked, but Mariah's discomfort was obvious. She later shared that the moment made her feel really uncomfortable, especially because she was dealing with a miscarriage at the time and wasn't ready to open up about it.
Let's toast to you not being pregnant. If you're not pregnant, then we should.
My goodness. I can't believe her.
Mariah Carey is opening up about this uncomfortable 2008 appearance on The Ellen DeGeneres Show.
Why would we toast to that? How about to the future?
Yeah, you can really...
And for both of our futures, who knows what they hold?
Who knows? All right, go ahead.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
The clip of Ellen trying to pressure the singer into drinking champagne as a way to offset pregnancy rumors recently resurfaced on Twitter, following allegations of a toxic workplace environment on the show.
People are saying that that you're pregnant. There's rumors.
Don't discuss that.
All right. Well, you don't have to.
No,
answer.
that's okay. No, honestly,
you
how
don't
do
have to answer me. Let's just toast with champagne.
Now, in an interview with Vulture, Mariah is addressing that extremely uncomfortable moment with DeGeneres, telling the mag that she's really had a, quote, hard time grappling with the aftermath.
I can have some champagne. It's just fattening. So,
you can't have champagne?
That's not champagne because you can't.
No, it
have
is.
The singer, who married then-husband Nick Cannon about 6 months prior to her sit-down with Ellen, did everything she could to dodge the TV personality's persistence.
You want to taste it?
I can't believe you did this to me, Ellen.
What? No,
Are you trying
I'm
to
not
just...
going to ask you if you're pregnant or
This
not.
is
I'm just
peer
gonna
pressure.
say.
Do you see what Ellen is doing? This is peer pressure. I was like, why does she keep talking about
At one point, Mariah even claimed it was too early to drink, just before appearing to take a small sip.
Go ahead.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
It's too early for me.
Yeah.
I only drink it after 3 p.m.
Yeah. You're pregnant. You're pregnant.
No,
you
I
are
didn't say
pregnant.
that. No. My mother would be at home, like, on the computer, like, what are you talking about?
Wait.
No, we will let you know when we're gonna have a
No,
family.
you won't.
Here's the thing, the 50-year-old legend, who has appeared on the show 5 times since, actually was pregnant at the time. But she tells Vulture that she wasn't ready to announce the news because she'd previously suffered a miscarriage.
I can't say what's next or what's not next. For me, so many things are happening.
Of the interview, Mariah stresses that she doesn't want to throw anyone that's already being thrown under the proverbial bus, but she says she didn't enjoy that moment, adding that there's an empathy that can be applied to those moments that I would have liked to have been implemented.
I'm trying to tone it down.
Carrie ended up suffering another miscarriage shortly after her 2008 Ellen interview.
Next up on Joe Rogan and Katt Williams' radar, Oprah Winfrey. Katt Williams has thrown some serious shade Oprah's way, suggesting she might be the next major celeb to face the heat after Diddy. Yeah, you heard that right. Despite Oprah's long-standing reputation as a beacon of purity and wisdom, Katt's words have many wondering if there's more lurking behind that image.
Oh, I will save that fight for another time because I really want to get your thoughts on Oprah.
Devil. Demon. Destroyer.
So villain, not a hero like many people see her. You think she's
Oh,
a
no,
villain?
she's a super villain. She's the biggest villain in the world, and yet nobody will ask the most obvious question in the world. Why is her and Gail getting married? It's clear she don't want to marry Stedman. Why don't her and Gail get married? Now she went on that Ozempic, it put her in the hospital. She almost diarrheaed herself to death. Stedman wasn't there at the hospital. Gail was, crying for her friend. What's wrong with y'all people? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I wish she would just come out the closet. Like, she's really taking this, don't ask, don't tell too far.
Oprah's golden image took a hit with the revelation of her friendship with Harvey Weinstein. For years, she stood by him while rumors about his misconduct floated around. Even after his conviction, Oprah remained silent, leaving many to wonder if she was really as pure and kind as she projected, or if she had a hand in supporting his actions all along.
So when some people think Oprah Winfrey, they think Harvey Weinstein because they have been linked together so often. First off, Oprah and Harvey have been friends for over 2 decades. A lot of people use the argument that she didn't know about what he was doing, but that's impossible because everyone's known about Harvey Weinstein's reputation ever since the 90s. If you guys don't know who Harvey Weinstein is, he is a major film producer who is pretty much the face of the Me Too movement because he was called out by a bunch of different actresses who he violated. When he was getting canceled and exposed for everything that he has done, Oprah allegedly called him and offered her support. Even though Oprah's team denies this, I believe it because Oprah has been close with Harvey and she has showed him some sympathy over time. Even though he is a disgusting man and he deserves to rot in jail. But I don't understand why Oprah wants to be best friends with someone like Harvey Weinstein. They had a very warm friendship, and the photos show. Some people actually believe that Oprah convinced some actresses to hook up with Harvey Weinstein. And actually, Rose McGowan tweeted out, "I'm glad more people are seeing the ugly truth of Oprah. I wish she were real, but she isn't." Oprah has attempted to speak out on Harvey Weinstein, but she never really gets to the point, and you could tell that she's trying to protect him.
Let's talk about what's happening with Harvey Weinstein. I know you posted on Facebook already, but you haven't kind of spoken yet publicly about what's going on.
I think that this is Yeah, I'm always trying to look for the rainbow in the cloud, whatever is the silver lining. And so I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment. I think this is a moment where no matter what business you work in, there have been women who not only had the disease to please, that's a part of it, but who felt that in order to keep my job, in order to keep my position, in order to keep moving forward, I've got to smile, I've got to look the other way, I got to pretend he didn't say that.
This silence made many question whether she was truly the pure and kind figure she portrayed, or if she was complicit in his actions all along. Here's where things get interesting. There's a growing buzz about a freak-off tape featuring a major female celebrity, potentially even bigger than Diddy, that's supposedly being shopped around. People are starting to ask, could it be Oprah? Is this the real reason she's staying out of the public eye and distancing herself from the spotlight?
Back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is
yes,
new.
there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of, and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before, so like a catch and kill.
Catch and kill, correct.
Wow, can you, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on
No,
this
I can't
tape.
explain who the person was, but Mr.
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
Okay.
So
you can verify
that it exists, that it's real, that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video, and I can tell the video was in nature.
Now let's talk Leonardo DiCaprio. It's not surprising given that Diddy reportedly dubbed Leo his #1 guest at those infamous parties they've been spotted at together. Recently, rumors suggest Leo's been distancing himself from the chaos, reportedly moving to Italy to escape the growing controversy surrounding Diddy.
Hell of a thing. They're saying Leonardo DiCaprio has fled to Italy to avoid the P. Diddy debacle. Put it up for a mass. I want to remind people of a clip that's now resurfacing from Diddy. Here it is.
And the white party's coming back this year, by the way, for charity.
Yeah, it's great to hear, and I'm sure that's probably not public information yet, but who's the person that's #1 on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And I can get on that list,
yes,
right?
Without a doubt, you are invited.
That is so generous of you. Cheers to that.
See you at the white party.
All right, I'll put the picture back up. Now, this is going to be an interesting background. So Leonardo DiCaprio's connection to the music industry continues to follow him. His history in particular with Sean Diddy Combs. Despite being on vacation, fans still remind him of his ties to the entertainer and business exec, whose parties are now under federal scrutiny. Like many other celebrities, DiCaprio attended numerous Diddy parties over the past 30 years. In the 90s, as his star was rising, the winner often mingled with top names in hip hop. His friendship with Bad Boy founder seemed natural, as both were at the peak of their careers. Fans believe Leonardo DiCaprio is hiding out in Italy to escape rumors about his connection to Sean Diddy Combs and his parties leading up to and after Combs' arrest on charges of racketeering, trafficking, and transporting workers for outlets like the Daily Mail confirmed DiCaprio's attendance at Diddy's famous white parties in 1998 with more photos. Some of these gatherings held at Combs' East Hampton home are rumored to have later become freak-offs, those infamous baby oil situations. Now, let me say this. There's a lot of allegation. Obviously, nothing has been substantiated. Substantiation will come with evidence presented or guilty pleas given. According to the federal government, their indictment goes all the way back to the early 90s. So one question was, does the indictment even use the time frame, the scope, as an investigative proxy to DiCaprio's attendance at the parties? The answer is yes. Yes, DiCaprio is part of these parties during the scope of the federal government's investigation. Although there are no allegations currently against DiCaprio. Some social media users are still taking the opportunity to troll for his association with Combs. There's a series of paparazzi snap pictures of the actor in Italy with his girlfriend, calling it a family affair. The Instagram profile said the 49-year-old was joined by his mother, stepdad, and the mom of his lady. Many of these fans flooded the comments, disregarding the wholesome vacation pics, and shifted the conversation to the Diddy-Caprio bromance. Quote, "We're just going to pretend like he wasn't at the Diddy parties. Cool, cool, cool," someone wrote. "I bet he'll marry this one after all the Diddy stuff that's coming at him," one person commented. Adding the instruction to the profile to pin this, another quick PR spin to distract that he was Diddy's #1 party invite, end quote. Someone else mentioned his preference for younger women, writing, quote, "He loves babies and loves Diddy parties." A fifth comment read, "He is staying far away from being asked about Diddy's parties." It appears that the Django star has been working overtime to distance himself from Combs over the last month, despite there being no evidence presented that he did anything wrong, but had a legal good time. Reports are saying he is doing everything he can do to play down his connection to Mr. Take That. One, because Atlanta Black Star wrote that.
Let's unpack the buzz surrounding DiCaprio's dating life because it's impossible to ignore. He's developed a reputation for having a type, women under 25, and the internet won't let it slide. His latest romance with Vittoria Ceretti has reignited conversations, with many raising eyebrows at what seems like an obsession with youth. This trend isn't just casual dating, it's leading to some serious questions about what's really going on beneath the surface. With whispers of ties to Diddy's infamous circle, people are wondering if there are deeper issues at play.
So Leonardo DiCaprio is an American actor, producer, and environmentalist. He is well known for his work in film, and he has received numerous awards throughout his career.
And the Oscar goes to Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leo is currently 46 years old, and today we're going to be focusing on his creepy dating history. I feel like Leo tries to portray himself as the good guy. He's a philanthropist, he donates a lot of his time and money, but underneath it all, he's exhibiting predatory behavior. And society has gotten all too comfortable with Leo consistently dating young models. People joke about it at award shows.
Once upon a time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long, Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So even Prince Andrew's like, "Come on, Leo, mate, you know, you're nearly 50, son."
And people have gone as far as taking Leo's dating history, turning it into data, and then the trends. We will refer to this graph throughout this video, but as you guys can see, a Reddit user named Trust Little Brother put together this graph that shows that Leo refuses to date women over the age of 25. Their data goes back to 1999, where you guys can see a 24-year-old Leo was dating an age-appropriate woman. I mean, she was 18 at the time, so 6 years is kind of a lot to some people, but really not a big deal. As you guys can see, the orange line represents Leo's age, and it's gone up over time like everyone else. But the blue data points at the bottom shows his relationships. None of Leo's relationships span further than 5 years. And as you guys can see, none of the women ever reach 26 years old. It's like he's got a limit of 25, and once they hit that limit, it's time to break up.
As we wrap up today's look at the celebrity exodus, it's clear there's more beneath the surface. From Ellen's move to the UK to the buzz around Oprah and Leo, these stories raise a lot of questions. What do you think? Are they really seeking a break, or is something deeper at play? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more juicy updates, and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.